Today, we will hear a story that is both exciting and inspiring. It's a tale about a little ballerina who learned to overcome her fears and became truly fearless. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a young girl named Emma. Emma loved dancing more than anything else. When she heard music, her feet would move on their own, twirling and spinning in harmony with the melody. Emma had been taking ballet lessons for over a year. Her teacher often praised her grace and dedication. But there was one thing Emma feared more than anything else: performing in front of an audience. Just thinking about all those eyes watching her made her stomach twist in knots. Emma's biggest challenge was coming up soon: a grand performance at the town hall. All her friends and family would be there, along with people she had never met. Emma worried so much she even thought about not going on stage. She felt nervous whenever she practiced, even in class. But Emma's teacher, Ms. Violet, knew how special Emma was and decided to help her. She told Emma that everyone feels nervous sometimes, even famous dancers. Ms. Violet shared stories of dancers who started off afraid, just like Emma. They learned to overcome their fear by taking small steps. Ms. Violet taught Emma a special trick. "Whenever you feel scared, take a deep breath," she said. "Imagine a beautiful, glowing light inside you. This light is your courage, and it shines brighter when you believe in yourself." Emma practiced the breathing trick every day. One rainy afternoon, something amazing happened. As Emma danced in her room, she looked in the mirror and saw her reflection smiling. She realized that the light inside her was shining strong and bright. Emma decided to take things further. She had an idea. She invited her family to watch a small dance performance at home. On the day of her home show, her heart raced. But Emma took a deep breath and imagined her courage light. As she danced, she saw the loving faces of her family nodding in encouragement. They clapped and cheered, making Emma feel happy and proud. Emma realized that performing in front of a small audience made her feel more confident. With each practice show, her courage light grew stronger. Her dog even watched one day, wagging his tail happily. Finally, the day of the big performance arrived. The hall was filled with excited chatter and soft music. Emma felt the familiar nervous knots in her stomach. She took a deep breath and closed her eyes. She pictured her glowing light shining brightly, and her fears began to melt away. As the curtain opened, Emma and the other dancers stepped onto the stage. The music began, and Emma let her light guide her. She danced as if she were in her own room, feeling free and joyful. When the performance ended, the room erupted into applause. Emma's heart soared with joy and pride. She had faced her fears and danced bravely. Ms. Violet beamed with pride as Emma took her bow, and her family cheered the loudest. Emma felt grateful for the support and love that surrounded her. She had learned that courage didn't mean not being afraid. It meant facing her fears and shining her light. With a big smile on her face, Emma won not only her family's admiration, but also her own. From that day on, Emma danced with confidence and joy, performing in many more shows. Her story reminds us all that with courage, practice, and the support of loved ones, we can overcome any fear. Emma learned that true bravery is shining bright, even when you're scared. And so, this is how our ballerina, Emma, found her courage and became fearless. Remember her story whenever you feel afraid, because just like Emma, you have a beautiful light inside you, ready to shine.